Hello everybody and welcome to Solid Code. In this video I'm going to show you my new strategy to make my life easier at reading scientific papers. So basically I'm using ChatGPT and I'm going to show you how to use it effectively for your tasks. So first you just have to go to openai.com and you can start using ChatGPT. You just have to click on try ChatGPT, make an account if you don't have one. Otherwise, you just have to sign in and you are going to enter ChatGPT's interface that it will look like this. So, for example, I have to read the following paper. Is time of conscious intention to act in relation to onset of cerebral activity? So this scientific paper is about neuroscience. I'm not an expert on neuroscience, but I have to read this paper for a design an experiments design course. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to explain me this paper. So I'm going to type explain me and I'm going to copy the name of the paper and let's see what ChatGPT has to say. So it is starting to generate a response, and as you can see it's doing like a summary of the paper itself. So I can read this paper to have a better idea of what I can read this summary to have a better idea of what the paper is about, and I can, when I read the whole paper, I can understand better. This is really useful, especially if English is not your main language. So I can see now the summary, but for example, if I go here, I see a concept that I don't know. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to explain me what is this readiness potential about. So let's see. So as you can see, it's telling me about that concept readiness potential. So there it is, the response. And let's see, for example, what is the current state of art on the topic readiness potential. So if I want to start a new investigation on this topic, I can ask ChatGPT what is the current state of art, so I can search for more references about this topic. So as you can see, it made a list for me about what are the recent findings on this field. So now I can do some research about these topics. I also want to ask, could you recommend me some papers on cerebral activity? Some scientific. And let's see. So as you can see, it's now generating options and with the name of the authors and all, and a little description about what the paper is about. So that is really helpful to start any new research if you want to know the state of art of a topic. So as you can see, this has done a lot of job for us, especially when starting. So let's try with another paper just to see that it's not something casual about this topic. I also have to read about this. So as you can see, it is a concept regarding photography. So I'm going to ask to explain me this topic. So as you can see, this answer for this paper is so good because it's not only explaining me what context aware layer depth is, also it's telling me how it works. So that is really interesting. I'm going to ask which alternatives to this topic we have. So let's see. So as you can see, it's making me a list of options that we have in order to do some research about this. For example, if I want to um, create a new algorithm regarding this topic of creating 3D photos from 2D images, I can first read about all of these topics and see what is the state of art and use it as a guide to build my new solution. So this is just awesome, guys. So for example, uh, another thing that I want to try is, for example, this the main scientific of this paper is Benjamin Libet. So I'm going to ask him, could you list the most important scientific papers of Benjamin Libet? And let's see. So, as you can see, it made me a list of his most important work, so I can read all of his work if I'm interested. This is really important when you are studying maybe about the solutions that some specific scientific has. You can find which are the most relevant work that he or she has done. So this is just awesome, guys. This is a really powerful tool, especially if you have to read a lot of papers, and also if English is not your main language, you can have a summary first because it is a little bit difficult to understand all all the scientific papers, especially when you are not an expert on the topic. So guys, I hope this video helped you. Please hit the like button and subscribe, and see you the next time. Bye.